ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनम् ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। हरि ओम, a very warm welcome. Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji glorifies Mata Shabari ji by enumerating the glory of her bhakti through 9 forms. Navadha bhakti, Navavidha bhakti. We saw Prathama Bhagati Santanakara Sangam. The very first form of bhakti is to be in association with a Santa. Santa need not be always with a ochre robe or something like that. Anybody who lives a dharmic life and lives for the sake of higher truth is a Santa. He can wear any type of dress. Association with him. And what do you mean by association? Not going near him and taking a selfie. Foolish thing. Is it not? Being with him in association with reference to the knowledge what he teaches. That wonderful knowledge a Santa Purusha has got, ask for the knowledge. That is the purpose of going near him. Not, touching. See, I am so close to that Swamiji, Dekho, see, so many photographs I have. That is, okay, what can we do? Purely immaturity. Being with the Santa is taking the knowledge, asking for the knowledge, and learning it with utmost reverence, respect, surrender, and with attentiveness, alertness, being vigilant while listening. Not the way sitting in like that in Vedanta classes, how people sit. There are some people who put their leg also up, one leg up, and then all that they do. That is all not, the right way of learning. Being completely Sangha, associate with him in every way possible and gain the knowledge being attentive. That is Santanakara Sangha. Du sarirati mama katha prasanga. And the second form is in the way of listening to the stories. Stories are aplenty. There are stories of varied kinds. Laukika stories are also there. You have so many novels available. Chandan Mama also gives lot of good stories. And need not be spiritual. Isn't it? Chanda Mama can give some other stories. Amar Chitra can give some other stories. We had one very beautiful series, Bharata Bharati, with all the great men of Bharata Punya Bhumi. About, I don't know, when I had about 73 or 103 something. That many books, small books. Kuti books, very thin. But all about that person. He can be a scientist, he can be a warrior, he can be a artist, he can be a sculptor, and he can also be great kings of our Punya Bhumi, Chola, Pandavas, Cheras, etc. So many kings were there. Like that books can be, their stories also can be there. But here he is very particular. What? Mama Katha Prasanga. That Mama word clearly indicates that it is of the Supreme, and Rama is an avatara of the Supreme alone. For taking the common man towards him where he is. How? Through Leelas. Now in this case, you can refer even to Krishna. You can refer to Devi also. Mama Katha Prasanga can also be varied devatas. All of them take us to the higher. Isn't it? And here in particular we talk of Rama. Therefore, he says, my Katha. Through learning my Katha becomes the second form of bhakti. And why do we learn Katha? See, when we talk of an abstract value, like for example, very common thing, truthfulness. Truthfulness to a certain extent we can relate, not telling lies. This is how we understand truth, as it is. Isn't it? We have some very interesting people. You ask them what is the breakfast you had this morning. Very many people don't tell the actual breakfast. They would have eaten some bread with coffee or tea or something. But then they will say, oh, today she made masala dosa. Simple, petty things. Not at all required to tell a lie for that. But then there are people like that. Unfortunately, some people who came and told me like that got caught because his wife, when she came a while later, she told me, I made masala dosa, Swamiji, I brought it for you also. Think. So, truthfulness is a value, and that value is a value. See, it cannot be seen, it is not tangible. The value of truthfulness is not tangible. Value of sincerity. I am sincere. How do you show sincerity? It is not tangible. You cannot see it. Isn't it? Like that, there are so many values. And all these values which are not seen, cannot be seen, can only be discussed, can only be given through some form. And mostly, story becomes a very beautiful format. And who will not love stories, tell me? Everybody loves stories. Even talking about others, it is a story only from one standpoint, isn't it? Gossip. His story, her story, that person's story, this person's story, all that we listen to, so many stories, unwanted, irrelevant, useless, meaningless, worthless, unproductive. Gossip. Stories only. And therefore, Bhagavan is very clear when he says you listen to stories as a form of bhakti. He says Mama Katha, spiritual stories, and here my story. And when you go back and see how from the time he took birth until now what he has lived, and it also indicates further also the whole life span of Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra Ji is a lesson to every single one of us how he lived. That is why Ramasya Ayanam, Rama's way of life is Ramayana. Ramasya Ayanam. So that is what it is, Mama Katha Prasanga, and this is the second form of stories, form of bhakti, which is stories. Then, third aspect of it, the purpose of story is not for time pass. Especially when stories of Santa Mahatmas or stories of great deities who have taken an avatar, is for what? To learn something. To gain. What is it meant to be told? Why is it told? Why is it narrated? Is to gain that particular value through those stories and imbibe those values so that I can also be in the path of sadhana. So that I don't waver away. I don't get distracted. That is the purpose of stories. Then I will come to a simpler format. Now see, we have this Amar Chitra Katha. Children, when they sit down, you may tell stories. They might listen for some time. After that, they also will get bored, you see. After all, mind. So when you open the Amar Chitra Katha, and then beautiful pictures, drawn pictures are there. And the child is very excited. Why? It sees the form, Rama. Beautiful form. Pitambaradhari, Shyamavarna, Dhanushpani. All that he sees, oh. And the very interesting part, When you talk of Rama Katha or Krishna Katha, Shiva Katha, etc., all of them look different than the common people now who are living along with us. Is it not? Now we don't wear that Pitambara Vastra, one Kirita, and then one Anga Vastra, and like that. Occasion for occasions, people decorate themselves. That is for few hours, that is different. On a normal basis, even the children don't see people like that. Dhanush Pani, arrow in the hand. We don't walk like that. So it seems very different. It looks very different. And the child gets attracted. Yena kena prakarena, we have to get attracted to that particular person. And once you get attracted, once you start liking the person, then everything good only you see. Even the normal course we see. You start loving somebody, then you see only good things. And after some time, when the ahankara comes up, then everything is different. That I will not tell, you know better. Is it not? Husband and wife, friends, neighbors. Isn't it? First when a new neighbor come, oh, what nice, how, hello, very nice. You are going to come and stay here. Oh, I am very happy. Most welcome. Please let me know. Whatever you want, I will do. After 6 months or 1 year, you shut that window also. Why? You don't want to hear that person's sound. That is our way of living. But you find such stories where there is something beauty. There is some beautiful personality. Not just a person, personality in himself. Then you get attracted. You want to know more and more. Isn't it? Rakshasas came. Then you see the picture of a Rakshasa. So the child, when it sees that cartoon with all teeth protruding, two horns and a tongue outside, and then all the nails, and you very scary. For children it is very scary. Therefore, Rakshasa, it will get scared. Rama is coming. Very nice, very nice. Why? Ajanubhava. Shyamavarna, Pitambaradhari, and all that, brings an the beautiful picture shown. And then the mother also shows the nice picture in the puja room. So all this brings in a very beautiful opinion. Opinion matters, please. Is it not? Opinion definitely matters. The child forms a very good opinion about Rama, about Krishna, about Devi, about Hanumanji, about Ganapati. The youth will be very interested to know the details of Ganapati, the symbolism in Ganapati. Why? Ganapati is presented as a chief executive officer. There is one Swami Swarupananji who is an institutional head today, worldwide institutional head of Chinmaya Mission. He a very, very beautiful person who will, he very, very beautifully explains lot of important aspects of Shastra. And one of, even today it is available in the Chinmaya Mission stores, you might find it. What? CEO, Chief Executive Officer, and then Ganapati photo you can see. Ganapati Visheshena Nayakaha Vinayakaha. Nayakaha means leader. Visheshena Nayaka, a very, very exemplary, talented leader. Who is the leader? A leader is one who has got certain qualifications, certain, what do you call it as, qualities, values, etc. And all those are depicted in the form of Ganapati. Have you ever thought about it? Very beautiful. Now I will not be speaking much about it. Our topic is not that. But to see Ganapati as a chief executive officer, oh really? Oh wow, this is something interesting, something new. I should learn about it. Earlier place where I was staying, where I was serving, in Hubli, we gave that one topic, the perfect CEO, Ganapati. And then a photo, this is a pamphlet we made, exclusively for youth. The hall was full of youth only. If you had given talk on Ganapati, not even quarter would have got filled. We know, isn't it? All elderly people will come and sit down, and then professional listeners are all there. Whoever comes, they will come and sit down and listen what to do at home. They will come and sit. But to see Ganapati as chief executive officer, it inspires all the youngsters. The hall was full. And then we talk of Ganapati's story also. How did he get his head? Children will be very interested. So stories are something which can open our mind, open our angle of vision, and give us new dimensions to think. Think. Similarly is Ramakatha. Therefore, do sari rati. Rati means what? Revel in stories. Enjoy that story. Balavihar classes of Chinmaya Mission. Balavikas classes of Sai Mandira. I used to go and take lot of classes for children. We used to have Balavihar summer camp. 300 children would come. Here in Mysore also. Wherever, Shivamogga, Hubli, Mangaluru, wherever we have taken 300, actually 300 I stop. And in that Balavihar summer camp or in the regular weekly Balavihar classes, the children are given all these inputs with lot of animation, all that, you act very, and then you come like Ganapati and with the trunk and all you, and children get so excited. And through that excitement, please note now the very important point, they develop a love towards that deity. And in those classes, when we tell them the eyes are too small but very sharp, their angle of vision, maybe one or two I will tell so that you will know how important it is. The Ganapati's head, elephant's head, it has one eye here, one eye here. Ours is at the same level. When we see, then it can integrate. But one eye is this side, one eye is this side in Ganapati, in Ganesha, the elephant. And each eye, 180 degrees. If you can sit straight and look straight, you can you yourself can do that exercise. You sit straight. You can see from this side to this side, 180 degrees you can see. Beyond this you cannot see. So your vision is 180 degrees. Now for Ganapati, one eye 180 degrees, another eye 180 degrees. 300 degrees is the vision of an elephant. That should be the vision of a leader. He must have a broader vision so that he can lead the team. Trunk. That trunk is so interesting. The tip of the trunk can just pick up one needle. And the trunk by itself can uproot a tree. Both with the same ease. Look at that. A leader, like a CEO, must have the ability to handle small petty issues. At the same time, he must also have at the same ease even to handle crisis in the company. Think. Similarly, of course, I can go on talking for 2 hours only on Ganapati, but that is not our purpose now. It is only to bring to your notice that even that small thing can bring so much of knowledge. What to talk of Bhagavan Ramchandraji's Katha? Every step is a learning. Therefore, dusari rati mama katha prasanga. How beautiful. Then, Guru pada pankaja seva tisari bhagati aman. Tisari bhagati, third bhakti, devotion is Third, bhakti is devotion itself. To whom? Guru pada pankaja. To the lotus feet of the Guru, seva. Please be attentive. Service to the Guru at the Guru's feet. And what is this seva? At one place, very beautifully, Gurudev said, seva means saha iva bhavana. If you put it in Sanskrita, saha is sa with visarga, and iva, that e is vowel. Whenever a vowel comes after a visarga gets dropped. Sandhi rules. Therefore, sa iva becomes seva. Saha iva bhavana is seva. One form of interpretation. Service to the Guru. How do you serve the Guru? Very important. Please be very attentive. Please be very attentive. Because, with due respects, please, with due respects, the Guru is the first person whom you can misunderstand. Yes. A Guru is one whom you can royally misunderstand because you come with so much of expectation. Guru might be a very simple person. He will not have all that pomp and show. He can be a very calm and simple person. And when suddenly you find that you are given some importance by the Guru, immediately our ahankara becomes, oh, I am very close to the Guru. And at occasions he gives an importance to other person, immediately your ahankara gets hurt. If he says something loudly, again your ahankara gets hurt. What kind of seva is that? Think. That is why Padapankaja Seva, service to his lotus feet. What do you mean by lotus feet? Bow down. Bow down at the feet of Guru. Don't stand against the Guru. It's the culture. Earlier days, today we say, those days it is okay. Now and all Swamiji, it is all modern thing. Then you also understand, no, you take and be Guru, what does he bother? Guru has nothing to do. He only understands where you are. And he will keep quiet. Isn't it? There are people who even sit in front of the Guru with legs like that. Like that, sitting in that. Think. Padapankaja Seva. The very fact that there is a Guru must bring in humility. This is our culture. Not standing against or erect. That is not our culture. By doing so, the more I become humble, the more my ego also will bend. The more my ego will bend. What do you mean by ego bending? There is less of exercise of the ego. When there is much less of the ego, the mind is clear. When the mind is clear, intelligence is functioning more sharply. When does the Guru says something, because the mind is calm, because there is humility, because the ego is put down, because the mind is alert, gaining the knowledge from the Guru will become much more better than standing erect with arrogance. Think. We also have to have such a humble way of life with our own parents. But what happens? Parents are all the time with us. Familiarity breeds contempt. Today even with Guru people are like that. Unfortunate. Therefore, We must know how to behave in front of the Guru. That is why it is always said, Pada Seva, Pada Pankaja Seva. Right? Now the intellectual aspect of it. Very importantly, we have to, see very clearly. Physical behavior also must exhibit humility. Very important. Our physical behavior in front of the Guru should not depict arrogance, should not depict your ego, should not depict your power, your position, your wealth. All those are nothing in front of the Guru. Guru wants nothing of all that kind for himself. He is in such bliss. He is in such happiness. All these things doesn't matter. Though some money etc. may matter to run the show, but that is one part of the system. As far as the Guru is concerned, he cares nothing for all that. Remember. Therefore, in front of the Guru, that humility is important. Physically, you must show that humility. Parampujya Gurudev always would say, you must not only be good, you must show that you are good. You must not only be humble, you must show that you are humble. There are so many people who will take thread from you and who will also behave with humility. Who will appreciate your humility and learn from you, take a thread from you, and they will also become humble. Therefore, don't just be humble, be humble, you have to show humility. Very important. Misunderstandings can take place very easily. And in life, misunderstanding very easily happens. Think. What you see may be wrong. What you hear may be wrong. Kannal kanbadum poi, kadal ketpadum poi, Tira visaripade me, says in Tamil proverb. Kannal, through eyes what you see, you can definitely get fooled. Kadal ketpadum, what you listen in your ear need not be truth. Tira, therefore, analyze, scrutinize. In fact, whatever Guru says also, you must scrutinize. Gurudev would say, longer the beard, greater the suspicion. He would say. So don't go by the facts of physical thing. Our humility will definitely give its reward. And the one who is humble in front of the Guru alone can reach the higher realm. Naguror adhikam tattvam. Naguror adhikam tapaha. There is no tapas beyond Guru. There is no tapas beyond tattva beyond Guru. Think. That is the declaration of the Shastras. Therefore, one has to be humble in front of the Guru, surrender at his feet and obey his instructions. Come what may, be what may, whatever he says, Veda Vakya. Don't use much of your intelligence. No, what if something happens? It will be like that. It can happen that way. If it happens, let it happen. Still you do it. Why? Guru said, period. Guru Vakya Paripalanam. That is surrender. Not showing your intelligence. Not showing your wealth in front of the Guru. Guru has thrown all that away and has come away. He cares for nothing. Think. Tisari Bhagati Amana, most important third form of bhakti is Guru Pada Pankaja Seva. Chauthi bhagati mama guna gana karai kapata taji gana. This again, the last line must be very properly understood. I will tell you. Chauthi bhagati, the fourth form of bhakti devotion is mama guna gana karai. That karai goes with that. Kapata taji, renounce all, kapata, deceitful thinking. Kapata taji, gana, sing the glories of what? About mama guna gana, my glories you sing. Now, in our case is very interesting. Now, look at what is our case generally. Karai kapata taji gana. Therefore, that comma is very important. Where you put that comma is very, very important. Otherwise, karai kapata taji gana. Give up all worshipping. Karai kapata, be deceitful. Or shantam papam. You have to understand carefully. Chauti bhagati mama guna gana karai gana. Kapata taji. Give up all, impure thoughts, deceitful thoughts, and sing my glory. Now one may think, why does Rama say, my gunagana, my pada surrender to my feet? That my does not include arrogance or ego. Here he says from the standpoint of the Supreme. And why should one sing Bhagavan's glory? Ram sumir man, Ram sumir man, Ram sumir man Ram. Hey mana, Rama smarana karo. Remember the Lord. Sing the glory of the Lord. There is a very, very important logical angle and emotional angle also. Isn't it? Now, when you sing somebody's glory, you always have, a good feeling of that person. Only then you can sing the glory. Isn't it? It is unfortunate. Now these days, people sing the glory of all the, wasteful politicians and wasteful people. And then for some benefit, for some fringe benefits. Those days, even in the Raja Darbar, we have those people who would sing the glory. Bandi Jan, they are called as Bandi Jan. Who are they? They will come in groups and they will sing the glory of the king. And our king will feel very happy, and then he will remove his necklace and then just throw. And they get benefit out of that. For the sake of benefits, they may sing. Today we have people singing glories of so many people who are worthless in this world. Just for the sake of some position, just for the sake of some power, they have all their chelas who praise them. Why? They will also get, their share of the dog's bait. Think. That is not what is required here. That is not what is said here. Mama guna gana karai gana, in the form of singing, in the form of praises. Think of my glory. What is that glory here? We have to think of his lifestyle. When you sing like that, there is so much of glory in that which is superior to me. Because it is superior to me, the supremacy of the Lord, I understand that I have to be humble in front of him. I must not show off my supremacy, which is nothing, peanuts. Think. बिना ये ज्ञान कहाँ रे मनवा, गुरु बिना ये ज्ञान कहाँ रे मनवा. बिना ये ध्येय अधूर, हरि चरण कमल कैसे पाऊं बिना, गुरु बिना ये ज्ञान कहाँ रे मनवा। काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह मिल, अहंकार है जीव का दुश्मन, भक्ति विनय से सेवा भाव से, भक्ति विनय से सेवा भाव से, जानो ये गुरु महिमा रे मन, पहचानो ये गुरु महिमा रे मनवा। हरि चरण कमल कैसे पाऊं गुरु बिना, गुरु बिना ये ज्ञान कहाँ रे मनवा। नित्य निरंतर अंतर्यामी, नित्य निरंतर अंतर्यामी, हृदय विराजे मेरे स्वामी। नित्य निरंतर अंतर्यामी, हृदय विराजे मेरे स्वामी। कैसे पाऊं उस भगवान को, कैसे पाऊं उस भगवान को, गुरु कृपा के बिना रे मनवा, गुरु दया के बिना रे मनवा। हरि चरण कमल कैसे पाऊं गुरु बिना, गुरु बिना ये ज्ञान कहाँ रे मनवा। This beautiful bhajan, every letter answers every question possible if only we can go deeper and think, is it not? Kama, Krodha, Mada, Lobha, Moha, Mil, all of the Shadvairinaha. अहंकार है जीव का दुश्मन. The first enemy we have is our own ahankara, our own arrogance, our own ego. Therefore, pada pankaja seva, surrender that ego at the feet of Guru. The purpose of the Guru is to give knowledge, and the very presence of the Guru is for you to surrender. However he may be, whatever he may be, your duty is to surrender, period. Think. Chauti bhagati mama gunagana. By how will you surrender? Sing his glory. The more I sing the supremacy of the Guru, the more I understand the glory of the Guru, and the more I will be able to surrender without thinking too much. Therefore, singing the glory is important. That is why in Christianity we have praise the Lord. Isn't it? Allahu Akbar. All these, why do they do? Praising the Lord is accepting the supremacy. Having accepted the supremacy, surrendering is easier. Why? I am not that supreme. I don't have those qualities. I have still to work on it. Therefore, for me to gain that quality, I require the grace, I require the blessings of the Guru. Therefore, Anyatha Sharanam Nasti, Tvameva Sharanam Mama, Tasmat Karunya Bhavena, Raksha Raksha Gurudeva. Think. Guru Pada Pankaja Seva, Chauti Bhagati Mama Guna Gana Karai Gana, Kapatataji. Don't do nataka of humility. Oh, Swamiji, Swamiji, Swamiji. Don't do nataka in front of the Guru. Ati papam, please. Ati papam. Don't do drama in front of Guru. Guru Tattva is such a pure state. Beware of your conduct, beware of everything. Don't do drama in front of him. Surrender. Kapata taji. Give up all such deceitful way of thinking and surrender. Think. Nitya nirantar antaryami hridaya viraje mere swami. He is there in your heart. He is watching you. Think. Sri Ram, Sri Ram, Sri Ram. We will continue tomorrow. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।